All right, Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. And basically, it's going to be a quick one because I was just meditating and watching other brothers' videos, and these devils are being exposed, man. All right, just as the scripture said they would, just like the Lord said that he would he would cut them down with the spirit of his mouth. All right, the Lord is actually doing it because us prophets, we are the spirit of the Lord's mouth, man. All right. Okay, we go out there and proclaim the words of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, man. Bahashim, in the name Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man. This is what we do, man. All right, and this is destroying Esau, Edom, man. All right. All right. This is basically prophecy, man. All right, you so-called Edomites, you so-called white people, you can't do anything to stop this, man. And there's Edomites coming up to the camps. All right, as we've seen as I seen today in a previous video, calling us niggers and telling us we're not the real Jews, man. Those times are over, man. The so-called Negroes in America are the real Jews, man. They descended from a man and one of the 12 sons of Jacob, Judah, man. They are the real Jews, man. What are you so-called white people talking about, man? Absolutely nothing, because we know that through the scriptures and through the descriptions that the Lord gave us that you're the devil, man. You're a deceiving race and nation of people, man, that's being exposed to be the wicked, man. All right? You're being looked upon as being the problem of the earth, not just by us, man, but the Lord's pouring the spirit into every man, as he said he would, man. All right, and that's why the other nations are really looking at you for who you are, man, the devil, man. The great deceiver that deceives nations. The great destroyer that goes into nations and sets up democracy and all kinds of proxy armies and proxy wars. Just to destabilize other people's nations, man. That's what you did ultimately to the nation of Israel. But now the Lord, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Bahashim, which means in the name, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is pouring his spirit back into his people, man, to proclaim and to reveal who you so-called white people are. All right. And you are the biblical Edomites. You are the people of sin. The people that have no repentance, and the people that don't have an entrance or a way or any mercy as pertaining to the visitation of the Lord and pertaining to the kingdom of heaven, man. You have no seat. You have no spot in the kingdom of heaven. All right. But without further ado, I'm going to get the scriptures, and hopefully it's edifying. In 2 Thessalonians 2, I'm going to start at 1. It says, "Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, and by our gathering together unto him." And that's what you're seeing, man. Ultimately, the whole nation of Israel, specifically 1/3 and 144,000, who I hope to be a part of, are being gathered back unto the Lord, man, because he is showing signs and tokens, all right, to let you know that he's on his way, man, to let you know that he's about to visit this place, man. In the chariots, what the white man ignorantly calls UFOs, man. All right, he's about to visit this place. But before that, we're going to reveal you, so-called white people, and all you other heathens, as being the wicked, man. We're going to reveal and tell you your real and true nationality, based on Yahweh, the who the world ignorantly calls God, based on his words and what he named you, not based on what you call yourself, which is white, which we know that there is no such thing as a white person or a black person. There are people that are shades of brown, and there are people that are shades of red, man. And that would include you so-called white people. You are shades of pink and red, man. Okay? Verse 2, "That ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that day of a Mashiach is at hand." And these are the times we're living in, man. We are living in very prophetic times. As Apostle Tahar said, we are a prophetic group, man. There's no such thing as us being a hate group. Those are false accusations, man. Okay? We go out to the highways and byways to proclaim the true understanding of this book because it was only given to the understanding was only given to Israel. That's why we have the true and actual breakdowns of all the Bible's parables and dark sayings, man. Because it's only given to Israel, man. Who are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? You are the nation of Israel. All right, the true nation of Israel, not the Israelis. Those are fake rat imposters, man, and they're gonna be exposed because they're Edomites as well, man. So as you can see, man, this is all prophecy, man. Whether you Edomites like it or not, you're going down. And that's why your country's crumbling, and that's why all the other nations are giving you the side eye now, because the Lord is gonna put into their heart pretty soon to destroy you with thermonuclear destruction, man. That's why the missiles are being built. All right, you can't get mad at us. We're just the spiritual weathermen. All right, verse 3: Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed. And that's what's happening. The man of sin, or the people of sin, are being revealed. You so-called white people, you are the biblical Edomites, the children of Satan, man. And you have oppressed us for hundreds of years, man. And even in the past, man, you came against us, man. Okay? You people are the people of perdition, man. Let's get what that word means, man. Because we go into words, man. Okay? That word perdition, G684. All right, destruction, ruin, loss, perishing, eternal ruin. That's what you're about to face, man. Okay? You're about to face total annihilation and destruction and total judgment. And you have no place in the kingdom of heaven, and you're going to be slaves in our kingdom, man. Our kingdom to come. For 1,000 years, and you're going to be exterminated because you can never rule on this planet or have any position of power on this planet. Because you have the spiritual demon Satan working within you. Therefore, the Lord is going to vanquish that off of the earth, man, because that time is finished. His people are going to rule, and that's why you see us out on the highways and byways. You so-called white people are not going to continue to exalt yourself as being more than you are when you're base men. You're below and beneath every other race. That's why you're pale, and you were given that curse of Cain. All right, that pale pink skin that burns in the sun, man, that's a curse. All right, but the Lord told us about you, and he told us and gave us outlines and details on what he has planned for you so-called white people who are the biblical Edomites. Verse 4 says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High. So this devil, man, you so-called white people have been splicing genes, making genetically modified organisms, all right, for people to eat. All right, you've been controlling the weather, destroying the earth, killing the animals, killing the people's minds. All right, pushing complete wickedness, pushing all kinds of abominable laws and all kinds of abominable laws and rules and regulations, man. All right, the Lord sees all this because you're thinking that just because you're in power, man, that you think you're God, man. Nah, man. There's actual higher government than you. You see? Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. But this is the mindset of you Edomites, man. This is why you feel as though you cannot be touched. But we're coming into the times where the Lord is going to put the Spirit upon these other nations, and they're going to come up and rise against you and destroy you off of the face of the earth, man. All right? And then the remnant of you that are left, because America is going to be totally desolate, man. It's going to be totally annihilated with them thermonuclear destructive missiles, man. As for you Edomites that are left across the world, all right, for example, in Germany, France, we're going to round you up, and you're going straight into slavery, man, along with the elite banking families, man. You guys are going to be the first fruits of slavery, man. See how the Lord works? Galatians 6 and 7, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap, man. So the elite banking families, all those top and 1% of the earth, they're going straight into chains, man. Okay? And these are not our words, man. This is the plan of the Most High, man. And who are we to go against his plan, man? If he said he's going to give us the kingdom and rulership, why would we be against that when you've been oppressing us for hundreds of years, man? We're totally with it. We're gonna be with the words of the Most High, who is above both me and you so-called white people, who is above Israel and Esau and Edom, and above everything on the earth, man. We're with him because he's gonna give us the kingdom so that we can rule it in righteousness, man. That's what's coming. That's why you see us in the highways and byways. You should fear, man, because this is a sign and a token that your downfall is inevitable, man. All right, because you've played the role of the Most High, well, at least trying to, for too long, and you're just completely ruining the earth, man. So the Lord got something for your ass, and it's coming soon. All right. Verse 5, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time, and that's the time we're living in, man. This is all prophetic. Okay. Our Lord told us about these things, man, before it happened, man, thousands of years ago, when he walked the earth and before that time, man. We are living in a beautiful time if you are a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, because you are not really those. You're the children of Israel. So now it's time to come back to your law, these law, statutes, and commandments, all right, so that we can get out of here and so that we can put these devils in chains and in slavery, man. All right, because we're going to get our redemption by way of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Verse 7, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. All right, so the white man is about to be taken out of the way, man. The other nations are going to get this man out of the way, and the Lord is going to come down and consume him with fire and brimstone. All right, with those chariots, what they ignorantly call UFOs, man, because they don't know what they are, man. But the elite banking families and the 1%, they know what those are, man. They know those are the chariots of Israel. They know that's our salvation, man. It's all prophetic, the times we're living in. So if you don't wake up, man, you will be destroyed, and you will be a casualty in all this destruction that's planned for Babylon the Great, which is America, man. All right. It says, verse 8, and then shall the wicked be revealed. That's what we've been going into, man. That's the times we're living in, Salakia. All right, we're living in the times where the wicked is being revealed. You so-called white people, you are the wicked. You are the devil that the Bible speaks of. And the word devil means to be a deceiver. It's not some guy with a pitchfork under the ground in a burning, fiery dwelling place, man. The word devil simply means to be a deceiver. And that's what you so-called white people have been doing across the earth for hundreds of years, deceiving the minds and deceiving the simple, man. All right, telling the world that the so-called Negro in America is a black man, or that he's actually a Negro when he's actually the real Jew of the Bible. You see? Deceiving the people into thinking they're eating real food when they're eating genetically modified organisms. You see? All right? Deceiving the people to believe that you so-called white people, which we know there are no such thing as white people, and that word white, all right, as pertaining to you use it because you want people to believe that you're good and pure and angelic and godly and righteous. That's what the word white means. That's why you use it upon yourself. But that's another form of deception that you've shown. All right, that's why we call you the devil, because that means to be a deceiver. Simply said, man. All right. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And who's the spirit of his mouth? Us, the prophets, man. On the highways and byways, letting you know the breakdowns for these dark sayings and parables, and revealing and telling you and showing you who every nation is and what their judgment is, man. All right, so we're living in a very prophetic time, man. All right, because you've oppressed and you've withholden all good things from the children of Israel. All right, now we know that is because of the disobeying of the law, statutes, and commandments, and the disobeying of the Most High. But ultimately, you, so-called white people, along with the other nations, have continued to beat upon us. All right, when our captivity has had it in, man. You for the affliction to this day, to this very second, man. You still discriminate against us. Are you still oppress us? So now the Lord is going to prepare you for blood, man. And that's the times we're coming in, because we're revealing to you who you are, and we're revealing to you your judgment. Okay? It says, it shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So when the Lord comes down here, all right, after we're done preaching this word, man, because they're going to take us off the highways and byways, all right, then the Lord himself's going to come down here, man, and destroy you Edomites, man, before this whole entire continent is destroyed, man, which is biblical prophecy, man. Okay? Verse 9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. All right, that word Satan means to be an adversary to the Most High, man. It means adversary. All right? With all power and signs and lying wonders. All right? And with all deceivableness. What are we just going to? As far as what the word devil means, man. You see? It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And that's gonna be a majority of our people, 2/3 of them, man, because they don't want to wake up to this truth. They still want to be friends with the so-called white man. Okay? Because they're being deceived, of course, by the so-called white man into believing that everybody is equal and that the Lord does not have a favorite people, man. So it's a whole bunch of deception going on the planet, all stemming from the so-called white man who are the biblical descendants of Esau, Edom, man. And now these are the people that are being revealed, man. Okay? We get one more. I'm gonna close it out. I don't want to make it too long. It's Ezekiel 35:6. This is what's coming for you so-called white people, man. Because you've had nothing but perpetual hatred for us, and you've hindered us from moving along out of our captivity for so long. But now this is in. It's a divine force is gonna come back and put you down, man. And we're telling you it before it happens, man. That's what the word prophets means, man. To prophesy, to say before something happens, man. This is what all the prophets of old did, man, before great kingdoms went down, man. And all those prophets happened to be Israelites, man. All right, Ezekiel 35:5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Okay, so when our iniquity had an end and we were about to come back up, you forwarded the affliction upon us, man. You see? Okay? This is why we go out onto the highways and byways, as we're bidden to do, to proclaim this word and to proclaim the judgment upon the heathen and to proclaim the judgment upon the wicked of our people that continue to side with you, man. You see? All right? This is verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh, the Most High, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So that's what's coming for you Edomites, man. Nothing but total annihilation and destruction, man. You can't. This is the words of the Lord, man. This is all we're proclaiming, man. Don't get mad at us. Okay? Don't get mad at us. We're telling you the plans of the Most High, who you ignorantly call God, okay? He has total destruction and a horrible and horrific payback for you, man, for your perpetual hatred against his people, man. Us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. It says that even blood shall pursue thee, man. You see? Verse 7, thus I will make Mount Seir, all right? Not the actual Mount Seir, all right, but the descendants, because it's a people, man. You Edomites. And where are all you Edomites, you wicked Edomites and most proud Edomites dwelling at today? You are dwelling in the land of America, man. So-called America. Which is really Babylon the Great in the scriptures, man. So the Lord is preparing blood for you here in this country, man. All right? Contrary to what you believe, because none of you white people actually know the Bible, because it was never written for you. All right, so contrary to what you believe, the Lord is preparing you for death, man. For all your wickedness, all your unrighteousness. And a lot of you knew it was coming, man. And you deserve it. because it's righteous indignation of the Lord. So you're gonna say, so if you say that you don't agree with this, that means that you're not righteous and you're wicked, man, and you're not right, man. Just like majority of our people that are gonna be destroyed. Okay. It says, "Thus I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth." So nothing's gonna come out of this place, man. This place is gonna be utterly annihilated with thermonuclear destructive missiles. All right, you Edomites, when you wake up in your next life, you're gonna wake up in chains and in slavery. Okay, and we're just telling you this by way of the Lord's words, man, and what He has proclaimed. We're telling you His plan, man. All right, so you can't get mad at the spiritual weatherman. You can't get mad at the messenger. All right. You know, verse 8, "And I will fill his mountains with his slain men. In the hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword." All right. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Okay, and this is the end thereof for you so-called white people. Soonly and fastly approaching, man. You see? So, you know, hopefully that was edifying. You Edomites, you're being exposed. There's nothing you can do but start to cry like your forefather did after he realized that he was not going to get the blessing of the kingdom. Same thing, man. You can cry, call us niggas and all that shit, man. It doesn't really matter. The Lord has prepared you for blood and will make you a perpetual desolation, as He said, man. End of discussion, man. Period. So with that, man, I hope that was edifying. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. And salutations to Yakim across the world, pushing His word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. Shalom.